You've heard James say it a million times. Respect the Polygon. At Weather Call, we make the Polygon better. We call, text, or email you so you'll always know when you're in danger. No matter who you are, there's a Weather Call solution right for you. Check us out at weathercallservices.com.
This is the morning weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 8th of May. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather more like summer today. Some spots could see 90 this afternoon. Then we'll deal with a couple of rounds of thunderstorms late tonight, tomorrow, maybe into early Friday, and then a very refreshing air mass dropping here just in time for Friday and the weekend. So a lot to unpack this morning. This is the upper air look. We have this big upper low that's holding over the Dakotas, Montana, Wyoming. In advance of that thing, we've had multiple rounds of storms, and again last night, severe storms and tornadoes over parts of southern Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. This morning, Alabama quiet. That's the radar composite about 5 o'clock. We note some thunderstorms located southwest of Memphis and also northwest of Nashville. But again, our state rain-free to start the day. It feels like summer this morning, more like an air mass should experience in July. We've got mid-70s. In many spots to start the day. And again, if the sun breaks out, we think it will. Some locations could touch 90 this afternoon. So here's the watch warning map. There's a tornado watch for parts of eastern Arkansas, extreme western Tennessee, western Kentucky. The counties there in yellow. The counties in green, those are flash flood watches for parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. And we note out west a few winter weather advisories for Wyoming and Montana. So another day of active thunderstorms. We have a small, moderate risk later today and tonight. That's the area in red. That's level 4 out of 5 from near Nashville over into southern Missouri. Surrounding that, an enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5 from northeastern Texas through much of Tennessee and Kentucky. And again, keep in mind as you look at this outlook, this extends through 7 a.m. tomorrow. And Alabama, a level 2 out of 5 risk for areas north of Birmingham, then a level 1 out of 5 risk for Interstate 20. And then after 7 a.m. tomorrow, we have a level 2 out of 5 risk basically south of Interstate 59, a level 1 out of 5 risk to the north. This is the daytime hours tomorrow and tomorrow night. And then on Friday, a level 1 out of 5 marginal risk for South Alabama. And much more on all of this as we go through modeling here in just a second. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. This is the rain valid through Wednesday morning of next week. And amounts for the northern half about 1 inch, 2 to 3 inches for South Alabama. And our friends in South Alabama are often telling me they could use rain, so that's a good thing for them. So let's kind of see how this thing plays out. Model fans. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid today at 4. Again, big trough out in the western states, a ridge just off the South Atlantic coast. A surface low should be located east of St. Louis today. And again, I think today will be a lot like yesterday, most of the day dry. And it heats up. We'll be up there in the upper 80s. Some spots may be touching 90, and that makes the air unstable. This is the projected surface-based CAPE this evening at 6 o'clock. CAPE is convective, available potential energy. And you can see the numbers are over 2,500 joules per kilogram over North Alabama. And again, like we've been saying, this is fairly common for summer. But in the summer, you don't have much in the way of dynamic support for storms. You get the random pop-up afternoon storms. But with the little dynamics in play, we'll have to watch it anytime the numbers look like this in May. But having said that, the HER here suggesting there's just not going to be much rain at all. This is valid this evening at 6 o'clock. Showing some strong storms up in Tennessee and Kentucky. Those could be severe, but around here, just not much. Maybe a little cluster on the Alabama-Mississippi state line as a capping inversion kind of keeps a lid on things. So, again, today, hot, muggy, maybe a storm this afternoon. If they do pop this afternoon, they could be strong, of course. So let's jump ahead to after midnight. This is 09Z. That would be 4 a.m. tomorrow, 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. And an organized MCS, a mesoscale convective system, a batch of storms moving into the Tennessee Valley. And again, we believe, based on the projected wind profiles, the better chance of tornadoes should be north of Alabama. In our state, we think the main threat coming from strong gusty winds and hail. So again, that's 4 a.m. Let's go to 10 a.m. and that batch of storms coming through Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden. Again, initially a batch of storms entering the Tennessee Valley early tomorrow morning about 4 or 5 o'clock, then coming down toward Interstate 5920 about 9 to 10 o'clock. And in terms of the timing with this batch, that's the approximate look there across the state. The better chance of thunderstorms by tomorrow afternoon, shifting down into South Alabama. And again, like we've discussed, based on the projected wind profiles, we believe the primary threat coming from strong straight-line winds. There could be some hail. And then we're probably going to see another round of thunderstorms tomorrow night into early Friday with the actual cold front coming in here. This is the synoptic scale look for tomorrow. This is the synoptic scale look for Friday. We'll take a look at the high-res NAM. This is Friday morning at 10 o'clock. And you can see showers and storms at that point from basically US 80 south. The bulk of them really from Montgomery south and east. North Alabama, we think Friday, should be mostly dry. Any lingering showers ending early in the day. The sky becoming partly sunny. We turn much cooler with highs dropping in the 70s for the northern half of the state. So again, on Friday, the better chance of showers and storms down across the southern counties of the state. Even there, probably it will be Friday morning. And then a really nice day on Saturday. Some of the colder pockets could be in the upper 40s over North Alabama. The high will be in the upper 70s. The sky will be sunny. Sunday, we'll leave it dry. The GFS here trying to suggest there could be a shower down around Mobile, but most of the state dry Sunday. The high will be close to 80. And the GFS still wants to bring in a few showers Monday, and we'll introduce that into the forecast. I don't think it rains a lot, but a few showers are possible Monday, and most likely the better chance of showers will be on Tuesday of next week. Highs probably mid to upper 70s with a lot of clouds around. And this is a week from today. This is Wednesday, May 15th. Zonal flow, and again, that wave is onto the east, and that could be a fairly dry day. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday of next week, May 17th. We got troughing north and west of the state, and evidence some showers could be in here. So, again, at the moment, it looks like the higher coverage of showers next week will be maybe Monday night and Tuesday, and then again Thursday night and Friday. And we'll probably see low 80s by the end of the week. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European ensemble. The mean pretty far up there, between 3 and 4 inches between now and the 23rd of May. And again, we'll take that. You want to see good, deep soil moisture going into summer. And that's a good thing. That tends to mitigate the air temperatures we can see in summer. Here's a look at highs for Birmingham from the NPM, the National Blend of Models. Of course, your number could vary. 88 today. Some spots may be touching 90. 86 tomorrow, and then we go into the upper 70s on Friday and Saturday. And notice Saturday morning, 53. We'll see some 40s in a few spots, and then mostly upper 70s and low 80s next week. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance, this is for May 15th through May 21st. Temperature is a little above average here, if this works out. So the curious case of a rogue tornado warning late yesterday. This was about 7:15, 7:30 last night. And this was issued for parts of Jackson and DeKalb counties in northeast Alabama. And the rotation all along was relatively broad. And again, I've scoured all the reports and all the videos that people have sent, and I just have not seen anything to suggest a tornado touchdown. No reports of any damage. That's a video that was coming out of DeKalb County, and you can see some scud going up into the updraft of that thunderstorm. But again, apparently we had this cluster of storms kind of hitting the terrain, Sand Mountain and Lookout Mountain, and sometimes that can enhance the storm updraft, and you get little winds back down at the surface. But again, reviewing all the data, we saw no debris on radar. We see no reports of damage, and there apparently was no tornado. But again, I guess that's a sign that with thunderstorms, you can always expect the unexpected. So today, going up to Pleasant Valley School up around Jacksonville and Calhoun County. Tomorrow, it's going to be Mount Olive Elementary School up in North Jefferson County. Friday morning, Hayden Primary School in Blount County. And then we have a book signing / weather radio programming event on Saturday in Trussville at Ace Hardware. Trussville Ace Hardware. This is Saturday, 11 until 2. It's going to be a beautiful day. So if you need us to check your weather radio, bring it by. We'll be glad to do that. Folks from the National Weather Service will be there. And if you need a weather radio, and if you don't have one, you need one. Every home and business needs one. You can buy one there. We'll program it on the spot. How's that for a deal? And at the same time, we'll have the book signing. We'll have All You Can Do Is Pray, Weathering Life, our Benny and Chipper series for kids, The Wonder of Thunder, Prepared Not Scared, all the cool weather shirts and everything. That'll be from 11 until 2 at Trussville Ace Hardware. Hope to see many of you there. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.